Choreb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy.
Shemot, Exodus.
Chapter 4. And Moshe went and returned to Yithro his father-in-law. Then he said to him, I pray you, let me go and return to my brethren who are in Mitzrayim, and see if they are still alive. Therefore Yithro said to Moshe, Go in peace. And Yehweh said to Moshe in Midian, Go return into Mitzrayim, for all the men who sought your life are dead. So Moshe took his wife and his children. Also he set them upon an ass. Then he returned to the land of Mitzrayim, and Moshe took the rod of Elohim in his hand. And Yehweh said to Moshe, When you go to return into Mitzrayim, show all these wonders that I have put in your hand, and do them before Paro. However, I will harden his heart. Therefore he will not let the people go. Yet you will say to Paro, Thus saith Yehweh, Yeshariel is my son, my firstborn. Furthermore, say of yours, Let my son go, that we may serve. But if she refuses to let him go, behold, I will slay your son, your firstborn. Therefore it came to pass along the way, in the encampment, that Yehweh met her and required his death. Therefore Zipporah, bird, took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son. Then she cast it to his feet and said, Surely you are a bloody bridegroom to me. Then he withdrew from him. Moreover, she said, A bloody bridegroom to whom you circumcise. Furthermore, Yehweh said to Aharon, Go into the wilderness to meet Moshe. So he went and met him in the mount of Elohim, and he kissed him. Then Moshe told Aharon all the words of Yehweh, who had sent him, and all the signs, which he had commanded him. Therefore Moshe and Aharon went, and they gathered together all the elders of the children of Yeshariel. And Aharon, light-bearer, spoke all the words which Yehweh had spoken to Moshe, and he did the signs in the sight of the people. Therefore the people believed, and when they heard that he who exists had visited the children of Yeshariel, and that he looked upon their affliction, then they bowed their heads and worshipped.